Okay, lesson 21. I am determined to see things differently. And today, as yesterday we turned up the dial a little bit in our seriousness of practice, today we are urged to have 5 one-minute practice periods where we close our eyes and we close our eyes and we search our mind for things that anger us in the past, in the present, or anticipated. And we place them in the sentence, I am determined to see the angry situation differently. And then if a certain person comes to mind and a particular behavior or aspect of that person is clear, I am determined to see the blank of that, the attribute of the blank person differently. And I did this 5 periods. I did what they told me to, and I found it very fascinating. Again, I've really enjoyed the close your eyes ones. I just enjoy going within and seeing what's there. And I love that we look at the past, at the present, and anticipated upsetting situations, which, my mind, which is joined with yours, so I know it's likely happens to you or it's presented to you, that my mind can tell me, like, it goes ahead of life and anticipates a problem. It comes up with speeches. Like I've had speeches come to me for situations I don't want to happen. I find myself already preparing a speech for, or like a comeback. So I thought it was so amazing to see what past things would come up, and a couple did. And it shows me really where my unforgiveness is. And I'll make a confession here. There was a time when I was babysitting. I was in my 20s, and I was babysitting for the whole day. And that same day, my boyfriend at the time needed a ride, or was looking for a ride that was probably, I don't know if it was more than an hour each way. And I had the baby, and I had the baby car seat because I used to take the baby out. But I got in a jam. I felt I feel guilty still. Because this came up in my mind, that I actually feel guilty. I kind of feel angry towards myself because I took that baby on this 1-hour journey both ways, and the mother didn't know, and the mother was calling me, and I was kind of deflecting the calls and like avoiding her, and lied about it just because I didn't handle it responsibly at all. And I didn't know how to say no and yes. So that situation came to mind as something that angered me, in the sense that it's actually guilt, but it came up in this one, and it's come up in others. And so this kind of exercise can show you your unforgiveness areas. I'm not telling you what to do with those, but it does show you what situations haven't been fully healed in your mind. Like I haven't forgiven myself completely for that. And it says in this lesson that the slightest irritation is really a veil or some kind of cover for true anger. So what I'm seeing about the lessons that I haven't seen before is this idea that we're untraining our mind to put things in hierarchy and like, oh, well, I'm not really angry. I'm not really angry. And because we're being trained to remove that whole system of, well, this doesn't really mean that, or this is just slight. It's not like this person's anger. It's not like a murderer. And so we're being reminded. I'm seeing it more and more this time because I'm doing this more with more awareness. yeah, like it says, the degree of the emotion you experience does not matter. You will become increasingly aware that a slight twinge of annoyance is nothing but a veil drawn over intense fury. So it's just saying, like, you don't know what you're angry for. Remember, lesson 5, I'm not upset for the reason I think. It's just like, it's saying, you don't know what you're doing. Just do what we say, because right now you are so confused. Please just sort of give us dominion over your mind. Do these exercises as we say. Trust the process. And yeah, I enjoyed this. I love this searching. I'm so grateful. Because, you know, when we see what's in there that's in any way running the show or operating at any level that could be causing anxiety, like, I'm just so grateful that we're being told, go in there, put the flashlight in there, let's see what's in there. And I'm so deeply grateful. And so, okay, I looked ahead at the next lesson. I'm cheating. So we're really working with anger right now, kind of like. So here we go. We're doing it. We're really doing it. Lesson 21. So it takes 21 days to make a habit. Hopefully this habit is made. Let's keep going. Well done.